What's up, internet? Holy fucking shit. It's Matt. I'm back again with another holy shit because last night at 12, about midnight, maybe 11:30, Twins, my Minnesota Twins, went out and just signed the number one free agent on the fucking on the market. I can't even talk because this is so insane to me. I was literally shaking last night. Now, I wanted to record this last night, but I was out. I was doing things, busy hanging out with some friends. So I couldn't record it then. I'm able to record it now. And fuck, dude, Carlos Correa is a Minnesota Twin. 3 years, 105 million, $35 million a year with opt-outs after the first 2 years. Insanity. Just absolute insanity. I didn't know how to react to it last night because I basically screamed it at my friends, who none of them really are that big of baseball fans. I mean, some of them used to be, but man, Carlos Correa, guys, is a Minnesota Twin. What? How does that happen? How does that, what? I'm blown away by this. I'm baffled by this. Now, it does come with 2 opt-outs, and after the first and second year, which he could very well take, even after the first year as well. And if we're bad, could get a haul of prospects for him as well. I don't know why you would trade him, even if you're kind of bad, because this team has a lot of promise, and we get some pitching. This team is nasty. And you can stick Correa in the middle of that goddamn lineup. Oh my god. It's like I've been freaking out all day watching baseball stuff. I'm gonna start watching YouTube and MLB Network and all that kind of shit after this. But Carlos Correa, I don't know why I almost said Mike Trout, but that's the kind of player that Carlos Correa is. He's that kind of player. He's that high tier, top 10 player in the league, among the maybe even top 5. Okay. The big ticket. This guy is the big ticket free agent this year. Like the guy that was getting called from the Dodgers and the Yankees and the Red Sox and the teams that didn't even need a shortstop were calling him. The Astros, the former Astro now, who can say that. Like, I was so adamant that this guy was going to go back to the Astros, and then we were going to go out and get Trevor Story, and I would be doing a holy shit for that, because that would have been pretty crazy too. But no, this is Carlos Correa. The gravity of the situation hasn't really hit me yet. I mean, it hit me last night pretty good, but it hasn't really sank in yet. I only believe it when I see Carlos Correa on the field during a spring game, because I'm gonna be watching all spring training. Carlos Correa, man, what? How does that happen? So I do see what they were I do see what they were going for here. They went out and traded Josh Donaldson, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and Ben Rortvedt to the Yankees for Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela. Now, at the time, the trade seemed super fucking confusing. And I did a holy shit about that as well. That was a wild trade. It made zero sense, especially in the minds of Twins fans. Because why would you trade your shortstop you just acquired to the Yankees just to dump Josh Donaldson's contract? Why would you do that? What's the reasoning there? And why wouldn't you just keep Josh Donaldson if, the plan was to, why would you dump his salary in the first place if you weren't going to do anything? They went out and dumped all of Donaldson's contract with IKF and Ben Rortvedt for 2 pretty cheap bats. Pretty solid value there. I did check it on my favorite trading tool, Baseball Trade Values. The trade was heavily in favor of the Twins, first off, because Donaldson had a negative value, negative 19 million value, which is wild. I thought it would have been at least about even, because he did put up some solid numbers last year. He had a pretty good year last year, but that contract is pretty bloated and he's older, injury issues. There's a case to be made as to why. But the Twins got about 10 million back in terms of Gio Urshela and Gary Sanchez. 2 really good signings, or 2 really good players, And two players that I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I was a little annoyed at first because like Josh Donaldson, I'm a huge Donaldson fan. I've liked him since he came to the Twins. I was gonna root for him. I was excited to root for him this year, and I was very excited to root for the Flying Falafel as well. But now, those guys are in the Yankees, along with Ben Rortvedt, who I didn't really care for. Can't hit. Great fielder. Can't hit for shit. Those guys are in the Yankees. Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela are on the Twins, along with Carlos Correa. Okay? What? There's memes out there right now of it's Yankees fans. Or no, I saw a meme last night, and it was like some Yankees fan found a monkey paw and wished for Carlos Correa on the Twins, or not on the Twins, wished for Carlos Correa, Gary Sanchez, and Gio Urshela to be on the same team because you know how well you know how monkey paws are said to work. You know, you make a wish, and the wish it's kind of you got to make a very specific wish. Yada yada yada. Well, it's funny because the way they put it was, the joke is that Yankees fans are wishing for this on the fucking monkey paw, but they all ended up over on the Twins. And again, this has been the single greatest offseason in Twins history by far. Like Sonny Gray, huge trade, really really quality high end pitcher. Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela, two really really good players, excellent players, bounce back candidates for sure. And then of course they just go out and just say, "Hey, do you want 35 million to Carlos Correa?" It's like they called him up and said, "Hey, we'll give you 35 million. Come play in Minnesota." And it's like, "Hell yeah." It's like 35 million. And like we just completely we just said, "Nah." Like we just looked at the Yankees dead in the eye and said, "Nah. He's coming here. He's coming to us." Like it's insane. We outplayed the big market teams at their we beat the big market teams at their own game, and that's wild to me. That's wild. And imagine if the Twins are good this year, which I'm optimistic. It's gone from like, yeah, we'll be kind of good. Like we're not going to be spectacular. We still need pitching, granted, but like it went from we're kind of good, we'll be fine, to holy fucking shit. We're gonna be fucking great because we have Carlos Correa and Byron Buxton on the same goddamn team, as well as Jorge Polanco. Max Kepler's a bounce back candidate. Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela are both really good bounce back candidates. Luis Ariz is a stud. Alex Kirilloff is a stud. Ryan Jeffers has really good potential. Like we're a really, really good starting pitcher away, and I'm not just talking about Sonny Gray. I'm talking about starting pitcher in general from being the not only guaranteed playoff contender, even if it's just a wild card. We'll have a really, really good shot of just overtaking the White Sox and winning the division, and maybe even a playoff game. Dare I say, the Twins might actually win a playoff game this year because we have fucking Carlos Correa, guys. What? I'm still blown away by this. I am baffled, blown away, bamboozled. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah. Holy fucking shit. There's my reaction to that. I don't even really know how to end this. There's my reaction to Carlos Correa. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy this episode of Holy Shit. I'll have another ballpark coming up pretty soon, probably to recap the entire off season. The entire 2-week span of the off season. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but keep an eye out for it. It'll probably be sometime close to opening day. There may be a few other free agent signings after the next ballpark that we do. Regardless, keep an eye out for that. I think there was a new Twits just dropped on Anchor, so I'll go watch that. And new Bad Ping this month, which I've covered in the last fucking 2 videos I've done. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.